How many people around the world have access to a full packet of bank services? Is bank service going to be a privileged one? Is there any chance to create a system that first will be governed by the clients, second, giving access to itself for people worldwide for earning money and not spending? The answer is yes. It's a decentralized peer-to-peer bank network. It's a network that realizes three main principles. First, no central single authority. Second, client participation matters, not documents. And the third one, earning is always spending. History of global finance is a good place to separate the right things for clients from the poisonous ones. So 2008 was the year of one of the biggest financial crises since the Great Depression. It wreaked havoc in financial markets all over the world. Triggered by the collapse of the housing bubble in the United States, the crisis resulted in the collapse of Lehman Brothers, one of the biggest investment banks in the world, wiping away millions of jobs and billions of dollars of income along the way. "2008 was also the year of mankind's greatest invention, Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. The system that doesn't have central authority and issue neither. At the heart of this system lies a cryptographic mechanism that enables electronic money transmission between two parts instantly and with minimum amount of transaction fee. The transactions in Bitcoin system network are ciphered and packed into blocks. Money, Bitcoin cryptocurrency, is stored in a personal electronic wallet. After 2008, many years later, in 2017, Bitcoin made a huge historical step up. During November and December of that year, the price of Bitcoin was grown from 8K to almost 20K. And compared with Apple stock or Dow Jones Index, Bitcoin left them far behind in the year performance. For clarity's sake, advantage of Bitcoin transactions becomes obvious as soon as we go into a comparison table. Three of the most excited features are speed of transactions, inter-country transactions, and point of management of that transactions. As for a traditional bank time for performing transaction can be ranged from 3 to 5 working days. As for Bitcoin, it will always take seconds. Inter-country transactions may depend on many as economical as political factors in the traditional bank industry. In Bitcoin network, there are no any borders, it's independent of any country and a single person as well. In terms of management of transactions flow, nowadays central authority of bank is established. As for a cryptocurrency and Bitcoin network as a whole, there is no any network user, a single person who can profoundly influence the network transaction policy. In Bitcoin network, transactions are ciphered and packed in blocks by miners. Miners, the users of the network, by author of Bitcoin, can and should do some calculation work just before packing timestamp transactions into block. The series of the blocks forms a blockchain technology that's intended for storage of that blocks. Mining is a pretty expensive process and consumes lots of energy. It needs high-performance multi-core server cluster that would be capable of generating terahashes per second. In our team, we consider the process of mining in Bitcoin network as an unproductive and unequal one. Imagine that we have a decentralized network of educational services where participants share their educational knowledges with each other, a decentralized network of food services, a network of medical services where a patient will be able to directly connect to any doctor around the world or say get direct access to any pharmacy store for pills, a decentralized network of travel services, and many other networks of services. Having the same main technological principles, all of these decentralized networks can coexist under one umbrella named Sphere, Intellectual Sphere. Intellectual Sphere is a global network of all business topics networks of services. Using abbreviation in our team, we called it IntelSphere, or NONIS. But what actual IntelSphere makes a special one? Let's take a bank service. Decentralized network of bank service. Imagine there are a number of people around the world who have some money, say $100 or $1,000 or even more, and want to earn on it. Let's call them lenders. On the other side, by a huge amount of people who seek the money for some personal or business purposes. Let's call them borrowers. In case of traditional banks, for as the lenders as the borrowers, there are insuperable obstacles to directly connect to each other. Among those obstacles are such ones as social, legal, informational, and many other ones that have a bureaucratic and document-oriented nature. All of these obstacles do not assist both sides and form a kind of wall. The wall that doesn't seem transparent as for lenders as for borrowers. Solution: replace the wall with an intuitive intellectual layer that will help the both sides earn money by using their own mutual beneficial way of cooperation. The layer that will let them be closer enough to choose and get the best deal ever. Intellect of the layer means any lender in the network of bank services can search and cooperate with any specific borrower and vice versa. Also, the lender can broadcast his or her cooperation request to all the borrowers simultaneously and vice versa. This layer is BANKllect. Nowadays, we spend a lot of time to settle our finances. We use our debit or credit cards, online accounts, and other electronic tools for solving some financial tasks. But what do we really earn from it? BANKllect is a place where everyone can earn. It's about huge possibilities with many easy-to-use, simple, transparent, and anyone-accessible bank services. BANKllect, with no doubts, is a bank revolution ever been existed in financial history. In most cases, current bank-oriented solutions in crypto market focus on compliance with traditional bank services. However, none of that solutions touches upon such extremely important components, such as regulation mechanism of bank activity, anti-money laundering, and guard of client data. Meantime, the traditional bank industry, those components used to take into account in the process of rating banks. Such eminent global agencies Moody's, Fitch, DBRS use foregoing components as the key ones for an assessment of activity of bank. All of the three components are three whales BANKllect is based on. Self-regulated system allows the participants of a BANKllect network to themselves form, track, and control their activity by a smart contract. Anti-money laundering system allows to use two innovative technologies for detecting illegal activities. Guard system allows each participant of a BANKllect network to decide what kind of his or her personal or business information will be public or not. It gives a unique possibility for participants to save their most important information in cryptographic BANKllect bank cell. BANKllect Bank proposes an official guarantee of safety of participant cell. In BANKllect network, there are a number of useful financial programs elaborated by our talented team and professionals from global bank industry. Every program has a unique architecture specifically designed for realization in crypto market. In compared with traditional bank services, all of the programs are first, cryptographically protected, second, fully accessible 24 hours, 7 days a week to all the participants of BANKllect network. BANKllect is kind of Uber-like software platform, but with two big cardinal differences: policy of participant cooperation and insurance policy. Policy of participant cooperation let the participants of BANKllect network form and track mutual beneficial business smart contracts. Insurance policy, in its turn, gives a series of advantages in getting stable and profitable income from participants' activity. Our BANKllect has two core features: stability and data protection. Stability in this context means a minimum dependence fiat token price on other tokens rate, especially on Bitcoin. It has reached by a strong and flexible elaborated insurance and reserve fund policy. Data protection in this context means a guarantee of personal data protection for each participant of BANKllect network. Protection system is realized by our own innovative approach that lets store personal information on multi-level cryptographically protected BANKllect cell. To hack that cell is mathematically proved practically impossible. Millions of people around the world have shown us a strong support and agreed that current financial system extremely needs for technological breakthrough, a technological revolution in system of client cooperation and support. A technological revolution in system of credit in small and medium businesses. A technological revolution in client insurance and a client data protection system. We are strong believers in the possibility to essentially improve current bank system by close collaboration with global traditional financial institutes and organizations. The solution for realization that improvement we see at decentralized, peer-to-peer, client-regulated bank intellectual network.